My Impact, Influence and Confidence programme is designed with talented women in mind to engage, inspire and build self-belief at work. For more information, go to bitfamous.co.uk. Hi, I'm Penny Haslam. Today in the podcast, amazing speaker. Yeah, I just want to be able to speak like Steve Jobs. We never saw his first talk. Find your feet and begin to put one step in front of the other. Oh, I've got a lovely success story this week. So I was working yesterday with a group of people to help them increase their visibility, which is a boring way of saying make yourself a little bit famous. So they're all employees and they're just entering the leadership space, whatever that means. But basically they're emerging talent. So they're kind of keen to learn and do the next thing. So some of the group do panel discussions, some of the group do video making, some of the group do speaking at the front of the room. And for some of them, it's the first time, or it's a recovery time, it's a repair time to get over an experience that they had in the past. So one of the group, she chose to do the speaking bit, the presenting bit. The task is to present 3 to 5 minutes of some stories that are interesting, some ideas, a bit of value for the audience, a bit of a take home, and not to spend too long thinking about it, because that's the danger, isn't it? We overthink about things. This is just a safe space to have a go. And she basically had had one experience of speaking at a big conference and as her first time as a speaker, which obviously, you know, you could see that coming down the track, couldn't you? What was going to happen there? Oh, you never spoken before? Let's bob you on a big stage at a big conference on day 3 of this massive conference with loads of industry people around you. Let's see how you get on. I mean, hats off to her. She said yes to it and got on with it. She said that the speaker before her was this really great motivational speaker who had everyone up on their chairs or, you know, up on their feet, clapping. He was roaming the stage with no notes. He was awesome. And then she was going on and she said she hadn't done any practice. She hadn't rehearsed at all. She'd kind of just spoken to you know, like you do in your hairbrush, doing you talk into your hairbrush in the mirror in your bedroom, pretending that you've got an audience in front of you. It's not quite the same. So really, she should have got some colleagues together or offered to run it as a quick talk at during a meeting or whatever, just to get some practice of being in front of an audience. Anyway, there she is. She didn't fail, but she didn't enjoy the experience. As you'd expect. You could have predicted that, couldn't you? So there she was in my training session yesterday, ready to have another go. Good for her. And so she did it. And she recognised something that I'd mentioned, basically. I dropped it into the chat in the morning about how we never see the people like the motivational speakers she was talking about do their first talk. So we never saw Steve Jobs do his first talk, you know, the founder of Apple, amazing orator, black polo neck, on stages, announcing new products, whoop, whoop, big cult following, amazing speaker. Yeah, I just want to be able to speak like Steve Jobs. Yeah, okay, good. We never saw his first talk. Another speaker, me. You never saw me do my first talk. It was dreadful. It really was. It was dreadful. Nervous, didn't know what to say, had no structure, didn't really know what I was talking about, really, didn't know what I wanted the audience to hear about. It was just dreadful. I had a red rash on my chest, and probably unnoticeable, but I could feel it big time, was one of those twitches on your face that you get when you're stressed or tired or adrenalized or whatever. And it was going like the clappers in my left eye, just twitching. So I felt like a twitchy, nervous, rashy wreck, really, when I was doing my first talk, and subsequent talks after that, actually. It didn't go away just after the first time. So the point of what I'm saying is lean into the subject and learn your craft. You've got to be kind to yourself in the process of it, and you're not going to be arriving on stage or born into the world knowing how to pull all the levers and the strings and the emotional stuff and the practical stuff, and you're not able to deliver and land messages like, wow. You're not going to get a standing ovation on your first talk, no matter how much you might want that. But don't be cowed by that fact either when you've done a first thing. Find your feet and begin to put one step in front of the other. That's all you can expect of yourself. And that's it, really. I'm so delighted for this group of people who got a chance to have a go, because we don't, do we? And that's really important, to find your feet. So don't be judgy on yourself. Don't be harsh. Don't be judgy. And don't agree to speak at big conferences when you've never spoken before. That's my advice there. Thanks for listening. My third book is coming out in 2024. It's all about confidence at work and in life. And as you'd expect from me, there are lots of stories and ideas to help you build confidence, whether it's for yourself or for others. It might be colleagues, teammates, friends and family. Head to pennyhaslam.co.uk/confidence-book.